Zodiac placements with addiction problems. You're going to want to like, save, especially share this so you can come back to it if you're looking to date somebody and you're trying to look at their astrology chart placements to see if they have some possible addiction problems. First up is Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Can be very restless people and lack focus. Remember, Geminis are in their head a lot and they need to get that out because they're mentally anxious. They have a lot going on in their head, not emotional, mental, overthinking, anxious about things. So if they're not expressing that, that can create them to have a lot of buildup. Next up, Taurus. They're dealing with a lot of emotions and they're not grounded, or when they're stressed out, they tend to overindulge. Remember, Taurus is all about like material things. So this could be addictions that branch into shopping or food. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. They have this thing in their head where they're programmed to want to be an overachiever and get all of this stuff done, and they're so impatient, and that shit will cause them emotional turmoil to the point where they will not be grounded at all, and they will resort to the most unhealthy coping mechanisms. They are very hard on themselves. And they don't have any patience for themselves to even grow. And that's why Capricorns are supposed to be very successful, but it's rare to find a lot of Capricorns that are successful because they're so hard on themselves and so impatient that they never get there because they won't just calm down and be patient and not be so hard on themselves. They just they self-sabotage. Next up are Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. They go through a lot of mood swings and emotional issues. They're really likely to go and have unhealthy relationships with food. Other things also, if you know what I'm talking about, which is what we've been talking about. But I'm not going to mention it so they don't suppress this video. I can't even say the word S, or you know what that word that starts with an S, because the last video, part 2, when I said S a lot, S-U-B, I'm not going to spell the rest, but you know what I mean. When I just said that, that's a general word. They did not like that, so I'm not going to use that term. But that's what we're talking about. Yeah, so they have a variety of things that they turn to. It could be food and the other things together. Okay, this is part 3, so make sure you watch part 2 and part 1. I'm also going to make a part 4 that's more specific aspects instead of just zodiac signs. And don't forget to like, follow, and share.